Hi there! It's TJ from CanadianProductReviews.com, and today I've got a great subject here for you. Do you have an old computer that's just kind of chugging along? You've been thinking of upgrading it? Well, I have a solution to your problem that may increase the speed and get some longevity out of that computer, whether it's a desktop, a Mac, or a laptop. I've got the solution for you. So let's talk about replacing this little guy after the intro. So, if you're savvy at all with computers, even if you're not, you probably recognize this. It is the hard drive in your computer. Now, every computer has this, and this technology's been kicking around for some time. It's a mechanical moving platter in what is known as a traditional hard drive. These are slow, bulky, cumbersome, and really their only benefit these days is that they're cheap and they do provide a lot of storage. Well, I have something working over here, and I'm going to show you how you can increase the speed of your computer by replacing that hard drive with a solid state hard drive. What that is a no moving parts hard drive. They're very quick, and they can dramatically increase the speed at which your computer boots and your computer launches applications. And most people only browse the internet and do some light web browsing or word processing, and it will definitely speed up that particular situation. So hang in there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what I'm in the process of doing is cloning the mechanical hard drive that's inside this laptop, the one that came with it originally, over to this Samsung solid state drive, using some software that Samsung provides free of charge with the purchase of the drive, which is really great. What it does is it copies an exact duplicate of your original hard drives, your files, over to this solid state drive, so the minute you boot up you can start using your computer as you always did. Now, it might be a good idea to do a fresh install if you have viruses or there's some issue with the programs on your original hard drive, but this is a wonderful way to just pick up and go right where you left off. And although solid state hard drives are more expensive for larger capacities, like this is a 250 gig hard drive, which is about a quarter of the size of the drive that was in this originally. You'll find these days you don't really need that much storage because there's cloud options, there's USB hard drives, USB sticks that you can use to keep all your media and your pictures and stuff like that, and there are other solutions. Also, you get to keep the hard drive that was in your computer originally and use that as secondary storage in a number of ways. So I'll get to that in a minute, but we're almost done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video of this computer booting up with the mechanical hard drive in it, and then we'll do a comparison with it with this solid state drive, and you'll see you gain about 60% speed right off the hop. Alright, we have the computer loaded up with the original hard drive. We're going to go ahead and time it and see how long it takes to get to a Google homepage from Chrome. And as you're going to see, I'll need to speed up the video because it does take quite a considerable amount of time. So, except for that little hiccup with the Windows 10 logo, it took about 1 minute and 30 seconds before I could start browsing the web on this computer, even without that Windows 10 screen popping up. Let's even give it the benefit of the doubt and say 1 minute 25 before I'm on Google researching something from a cold start. So I'm going to go ahead and switch those hard drives and we'll see how that changes. So we have the solid state hard drive installed here. I have the old hard drive right here. As I said, things are cloned, so this should really just turn on and start working immediately. We'll see how fast this boots up now. Remember, we were at about 1 minute and 25 seconds before for the old hard drive. So I'm going to hit start, See the Acer logo? And I'm not even going to speed the video up because I know it'll be that quick. Now, in the meantime, here's the old hard drive, and I'll explain what we can do in a second. See, we're already on the welcome screen, and really, we're already ready to load a web page. Boom. 24 seconds. We knocked a minute off of the boot up time on this computer. I'm not joking when I say that this is a worthwhile upgrade. Now, again, the disadvantages of solid state drive, they're smaller, they're more expensive, but the benefits really do outweigh the disadvantages. Now, you get to keep this old hard drive when you do this kind of a switch, and what you can do is buy an external hard drive case to use your old hard drive. Where in a desktop there is room to keep the old storage drive and the new solid state drive. In a laptop, that's not necessarily possible. There are laptops that are big enough to do that, but in this case, what I do is I buy a hard drive case, and what this does is it's just got a little controller here. It lets you plug your old hard drive in, and you put it in this enclosure, and now you can access it using USB. So now you've effectively added storage and speed to your computer, and all your old files are backed up on here still. So if you're clever about how you make this switch, you can still access all your old files, and really things are doubled up here. Now, should the average consumer make this change? No. It's you need to have some know-how to add a solid-state hard drive to a computer. But it took me less than an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours with the cloning process to do this change. If you want to go and upgrade your computer, take it to a reputable computer store in your town. We have a couple here where I live that I would trust. Maybe Best Buy or Staples is an option, but you really want to make sure after watching this video they kind of know the lingo that I knew. But it shouldn't cost any more than $300 plus tax, including the hard drive, to make this switch. And that might sound like a lot of money until you look at the bare bones of computers that'll run super slow is $300, $350 plus tax. And that does not come with this hard drive. So you make this switch on a pre-existing laptop that's maybe a couple years old, even a year old, and you really won't regret it. It's a super way to increase the speed and the functionality of your existing computer without outright purchasing something new. But I'm going to give solid-state hard drives a 5 out of 5 Canadian product review thumbs up, just because. I like the Samsung ones, but it doesn't really matter the brand. They all do the same thing. They increase the speed, and you don't have to buy the most expensive one to gain benefits like you just saw in this video. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry I talked your ear off with Nerd Talk today, but we'll have a video every day in March. And I've got a Facebook, I've got a Twitter, CanadianProductReviews.com is up and running with a brand new website, so check that out. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video, something less nerdy and more Canadian focused. So thanks very much, have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.